Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in this video I will show you how to use the ordinary natural moisturizing factors plus hyaluronic acid. And as the name suggests, it contains natural moisturizing factors, which are elements naturally present in our skin that keep the outer layer protected and well hydrated. It supplements these ingredients to our skin to retain moisture, strengthen and repair its barrier with consistent use. And this in turn leads to a more healthy and youthful looking skin appearance. The added hyaluronic acid helps to further plump the skin and provides long-lasting hydration. And the product is free from alcohol, essential oils and silicone. And its formulation is thick yet non-greasy that absorbs quickly into the skin, making it suitable for all skin types, including oily and acne-prone skin. And you can use it daily in your morning and or evening skincare routine or whenever you feel the need for extra hydration. And it does not have any conflicts, which means that you can use it along any other skincare products which you may have at home. And when it comes to the order of application with other skincare products, it's a bit complicated as there are so many possibilities on how to do this correctly for the best results. And I've tried to simplify it with some visual examples so that you have an easier to understand guide. Now, The Ordinary recommends using it as the last step as a moisturizer, which is a bit misleading to be honest, as there are several occasions where this does not layer well or where it's best just to mix them or use the moisturizer beforehand. And therefore I have prepared for you some examples to explain this even better. In the first example, I have included two of their suspensions, the vitamin C 30% in silicone and the azelaic acid 10%. In both cases, these formulations contain a significant amount of dimethicone, which is a type of silicone. Now, dimethicone forms a barrier on the skin surface. Therefore, formulations containing it should be applied after lighter, water-based or less dense creams like the ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid. This ensures that each product is effectively absorbed, providing the best results. For the second example, I've included some of The Ordinary's popular plant oils, and while I couldn't cover all of them in these PowerPoint routines, the same principles apply to all the oils they currently offer. Now, technically speaking, plant oils, especially those offered by The Ordinary, have a smaller molecular structure. This allows them to penetrate the top layers of the skin more effectively than creams, and therefore applying them before The Ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid is beneficial. This ensures that the plant oils are absorbed before the creams create a light barrier on the skin, as such a barrier could potentially hinder further absorption, making the oils less effective. Now, in case you're wondering, the Ordinary cream does contain ingredients that soften and smooth the skin. And while it can form a barrier, it's not as heavy as true occlusives like those with silicones that I've just mentioned, or other waxes, mineral oils and petrolatum, which the Ordinary currently does not offer. But if you have such a formulation at home, the same principles will apply. However, there's also the possibility of mixing them, which has worked best for me so far, so let's look at this. To mix, simply dispense a pea to a bean-sized amount of moisturizer onto the palm of your hand. Then add a few drops of your favorite plant oil from The Ordinary. Mix it together with your fingers. And then apply it all over your face and neck, or only onto the desired areas. Then for the rest of their current formulations, it's easier, as the natural moisturizing factors should be applied after their water-based iron face serums and then hydrous solutions, but before sunscreen if it's being used. Additionally, the routines that I've set up are examples that can be followed in that specific order, as I've already taken care of any potential conflicts. So let's have a look. So for the morning routine, you would begin by cleansing the face with one of the recommended cleansers. Pat it dry, then apply one of their eye serums. Let it absorb, and then you could use an additional water-based face serum. Remember to choose one that meets your personal needs. For example, use alpha-butane with hyaluronic acid for hyperpigmentation issues, niacinamide with zinc for blemishes, or their multipeptide serum with hyaluronic acid for wrinkles and fine lines. Then apply an anhydrous solution, which is a water-free serum. This could add antioxidants to the skin, helping to support the skin barrier against environmental damage such as pollution. Follow this with the moisturizer, and finally, apply sunscreen if you're planning to be outdoors for prolonged periods. For the evening routines, I have two examples. One which involves exfoliating acids and the other one is with retinol or retinoids. So you always start by cleansing your face with one of the recommended cleansers. For makeup and sunscreen removal, use a Squalane cleanser either on its own or followed by a water-based cleanser if you prefer a double cleanse. To remove excess oil, dirt, sweat and other lightweight impurities, you can use either the glycoside foaming cleanser or the glycolipid cream cleanser. Then pat your skin dry and apply the exfoliating acid of your choice. Generally, for dry skin, use an AHA like glycolic or lactic acid, and for oily skin, a BHA such as salicylic acid. Wait a few minutes to allow for pH balance, and after that, I recommend keeping it simple. You can then either follow with one of the hydrating serums or go straight to the ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid. For the second evening routine, I've included retinol or retinoids to keep it simple and make it suitable for everyone. So again, you start by cleansing your face with one of the suggested cleansers, then pat your skin dry. Next, you could add an additional hydrating serum followed by your chosen retinol or retinoid product. And lastly, top it off with the ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid. In this case, it's also the final step in your skincare routine as it adds surface hydration and helps smoothen and soften the skin. Now I hope that this has given you some useful ideas and that you now understand the order of application for these products. Additionally, you'll find the routines, including directions on how I suggest using these products, along with the illustrated order of application, retinol information, cleansing tips, and a sunscreen application and removal guide in the description box below for you to download. Now let's move on to the application. For this demonstration, I'll cleanse my face, then I'll apply a water-based eye serum, followed by a water-based face serum, and lastly the moisturizer. And this will show you how to properly layer these products. As for cleanser, I will use the ordinary glycoside foaming cleanser to effectively remove excess oil, dirt and sweat from the skin, as this ensures that the serums and moisturizer will absorb properly for best results. But before we begin, it's important to wash our hands to prevent any transfer of bacteria and other impurities to the skin. So let's do this. Begin by wetting your hands with clean running water. Apply your favorite soap and scrub your hands for a minimum of 20 seconds, ensuring coverage between fingers and undernails. Rinse all soap residue thoroughly with clean water. Finally, take a clean towel and pat dry. Then wet your face with warm water. Next, dispense a small amount of the cleanser onto the palm of your hand or fingers. Rub it between your hands. Then apply it evenly over your face and neck and massage for about 15 to 30 seconds. Rinse well with warm water. If you're at the sink, you can use a soft, clean microfiber washcloth as a helper. Wet the washcloth. Squeeze it out so that it's damp. Then swipe it all over the face to help remove any remaining impurities of your cleanser, sunscreen or makeup. If you've used the washcloth, then rinse again several times, making sure your face is clean. Lastly, pat the skin dry with a clean towel. Now that our skin is prepared, it's ready for our skincare products. And you can now follow with your favorite water-based eye serum and or face serum that targets your specific skin concerns. Or directly move on to the ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid. For this demonstration, I'm using the ordinary multipeptide eye serum to address aging concerns around the eyes. To use the eye serum, dispense about 1 drop onto your fingertip. Rub the fingertips of both hands together, then press it gently around the eye contour and then blend it out. Leave it on the skin and do not wash it off. Now it's time for an additional water-based face serum, and for this demonstration I will use the ordinary niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and this serum is helpful in fading blemishes faster, regulating oil production, strengthening the skin barrier, and it also offers some anti-aging benefits. To use the serum, dispense about 3 to 5 drops onto the palm of your hand or fingertips. Rub hands or fingertips together, then apply it evenly over your face, avoiding the eyelids and lips. You can include the neck if desired. Leave it on the skin and do not wash it off. Give the serum a moment to absorb and then move on to your favorite non-conflicting anhydrous solution if you want to use one. And remember, you'll find a guide in my PowerPoint including the directions on how I suggest using these products, so go ahead and check it out. But for this demonstration I'm going straight into the ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid, which you can apply all over or only on specific areas of your face or neck. This depends on where you feel the need for extra surface hydration and can be adjusted according according to your specific skin needs. However, for this demonstration, I'm going to show you both methods so that you know how you can properly apply it. Method 1. Dispense the desired amount of moisturizer onto your fingertip. Rub the fingertips of both hands together and then apply it only to the desired areas, which could be your cheeks, chin, forehead, nose or neck. Method 2. Dispense about a pea to a bean-sized amount onto your fingertip. Rub the fingertips of both hands together and then apply it all over your face and neck. For both methods, you leave the product on the skin, there's no need to wash it off. And this can be the last step in your skincare routine. However, if you're planning to head outdoors, then layer your favorite sunscreen on top. And this is what I want to share with you. I hope that you could learn something new. Thanks so much for watching and happy skincaring.